2.5 day ride from Florida to ZAKAR here in the Mojave Desert.
And that's with the bikes on the trailer. It would have been 4 or 5 days if we rode the whole distance. Locals, they rode themselves here. People from far away brought their bikes on trailers and in toy haulers. This is predominantly a BMW GS event. However, we thought we'd interject some Japanese power and brought the Suzuki V-Strom 650 and the Yamaha Super Tenere 1200. Other bikes included KTMs, Triumph, Ducati and Honda. In total, there were around 300 machines from a wide range of manufacturers, with the only difference being the engine size. No cafe racers or street bikes here, just rugged armoured machines built for adventure riding. And tomorrow we will see how they cope with the sand and the mud. ZAKAR. What is it? ZAKAR is a derivative from Dakar and stands for the Zombie Apocalypse Compound at RawHyde. It's the invention of Jim Hyde, a veteran of off-road travel and off-road instructor for the last 17 years. The first ZAKAR event was in 2019, however the official opening was March 2020. The compound itself is similar to like a military forward operating base. Hard protection around the outside in the form of ISO containers, creating a perimeter with a fence of some 100 square acres. There's ablutions, dining tents, a mess hall, a bar, classrooms and lots of other little delights that you'd not expect to find in such a remote location like the Mojave Desert. Vendors come from far and wide, displaying everything you need and a whole lot more. Some of the big hitters like Klim, Dainese were also here, teaching classes and showing off their latest safety inventions. Accommodation? Well, that ranged from simple pitch-it-yourself tents and RVs, recreational vehicles, electric canopy tents pitched on the top of pickup trucks, for those that like a little luxury, there are on-site cabins which sleep up to 4 people very comfortably, available on a first come first served basis. Nice mattresses though. They're cool little things. Although I wish I had brought some push pins to make an improvised curtain so I don't have to live in an aquarium for 3 days. An on-site team of chefs and volunteers meant that there was a vast array of food at every meal. Breakfast, lunch and dinner is included. The food was very impressive indeed. A truly international flair ranging from tacos and burgers and Italian food to Indian curries. The Chow Hall also doubled up as the evening's entertainment tent with live bands and the bar, etc. Oh, by the way, and the alcohol, well, that's included in your entry fee too. By the way, an extra shout out here, running water, real toilets and real showers. This bathroom is like a communal bathroom, but there's 3 or 4 of them, so it has a shower, sink, toilet, mirror, electrics, everything you need. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Well done, Rawhide. Cold and hot running water, hot shower, perfect. The next 2 days consisted of a plethora of classes, clinics and lectures running from 8:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. Most topics ran for 1 to 2 hours and they were both theory and practical. Personnel themselves chose which classes they would like to attend based on their individual needs and or interests. The variety of subjects ran from general maintenance, navigation, GPS instruction, first aid and disaster management. So day 1 for us The morning started with a hearty breakfast and an introduction to GPS management for none other than the hearty breakfast and an introduction to GPS management for none other than the man himself, Jim Hyde. Once the weather calmed down, we ventured outside to watch several demonstrations of how to lift monster bikes by yourself or with a partner. Next up were some hill starts, turnarounds on the hills, how to lift your bike on a hill, and of course the woohoos, followed by deep sand basics and skidding of both the front wheel and the back wheel. Lunch break gave ample time and opportunity to eat, relax and visit some of the 20 to 30 vendors who had appeared on site. After lunch, you could either continue with the classes or hook up with some friends and go on for a ride on one of the recommended routes or create your own. We chose to ride out to the abandoned ghost town of Randsburg, an old gold mining town in the Mojave Desert. The ride out from camp to the town is easy, comprising of off and on road, and the scenery takes your breath away with the mountain views and the desert. The town itself was formed in 1896 as a base for the local Red Mountain, which was believed to be full of gold. At its height, some $20 million of gold was mined here. Today they believe there are still billions of gold in the area. However, due to the lack of water and the extreme temperatures in the area, it makes it extremely difficult to do any type of mining. In its heyday, the population was said to be over 3,000 people. However, in 2010, the census showed just 69 people living in Randsburg.
Like a fine bottle of wine, I crave your kiss all the time. Baby, I wanna drink you up tonight. But it's so hard to focus when you're standing next to me. Baby, you're all that I need. You keep turning me on. You keep making me feel so good. So good. I know where I belong. Nowhere better than here. With you, we're so good together. Na 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 na,
Day 2, once again a good hearty breakfast followed by some entertaining lectures and demonstrations on how to pack light and travel light.
Making his official entrance. Put your hands together. Welcome.
Это очень приятно.
Hi guys.
Упаковывать шмотки в спичечный коробок.
Just because you have a wardrobe on your bike doesn't mean you have to take your entire clothing collection. Keep it light and tight. As shown here, there's a whole array of equipment that can be of use, available to everyone depending on your individual budget. Steel versus titanium, 1 4-season jacket versus 4 jackets, etc, etc. The afternoon skill session on the off-road course was not only fun and challenging, but gave us the opportunity to perfect the skills that we needed to be able to cross whatever the desert threw at us. However, this proved to be a little too much for the VH Strom's gear selector, but it also gave us the ability to do some roadside repairs and learn a new trick or two. Once mobile again, we took an easy ride across the desert to the crash site and memorial of the X-15 Major Michael Adams, the first ever astronaut to die, who was attempting to break the first suborbital flight back in 1967, when he lost control of the aircraft, resulting in a fatal hypersonic spin. The memorial was raised in 2004 thanks to a young Eagle Scout. The location of this monument is very remote. Those interested in visiting this site should take into consideration and get some exact local directions to the site from the BLM's Ridgecrest office. Get a map and ask for directions. ZAKAR allows for an outdoor adventure lifestyle that is kind of unique. From snow-capped mountains to arid desert, there is something here for every level of rider. In saying that, it's not just about the tyre tracks and the sand, but more of an escapism with instruction. Be it novice rider or expert rider, there is something here for everyone. The flexibility to improve, learn or hone your skills whilst enjoying excellent facilities, friendship and a great atmosphere, good food and beer. Geographically speaking, there are fantastic rides, be it alone or in groups, on-road or off-road. There really is something special about this location. Rawhide have made every effort to make you feel like part of the family here, be it your first visit or 20th visit to any one of their locations. There is always something new to learn or see. I can't imagine a better company to provide such skills and entertainment and knowledge. They truly have set the standard for this type of event.